Learn grammar without any effort. Welcome to your digital classroom. I'm Saji Kevi and you are watching my channel, The Eureka. Verb. What do you understand by a verb? Doing words are called a verb. For example, sing, dance, go, come, speak, drink, eat, and so on. Now, you think of another verb. Yes, sit, make, fly, hear, listen to, etc. are verbs. Is it the doing words alone verb? No, it is not so. Verb can be defined more widely. That is to say, a word that expresses what a person or thing does, or what a person or thing is, or what a person or thing has. Now, let us analyze this definition, this concept in detail. Look at the example. Meera sings a song. Which is the verb in this sentence? Yes, sings is the verb. And the word sings expresses what a person Meera does. That is to say, a verb expresses what a person or thing does. Second example, you look. A tiger killed a deer. Which is the verb in this sentence? You find killed is the verb. So, what the thing, what the tiger did, the verb expresses what a person or thing does. Look at the next example. Meera has a brother. In this sentence, has is the verb. That is to say, a verb can express what a person or thing has. A dog has a tail. Meera has a brother. So, has expresses possession. And look at the next example. Mohan is clever. In this sentence, which is the verb? Is the verb. So here, Mohan is clever. This verb is expresses a condition, a state of the person. Thus you find a verb expresses what a person or thing does, sings a song. A tiger killed a deer. What a person or thing did. Now here, next example. Has. Meera has a brother. So, has is the verb in this sentence. And the next sentence is the verb. So, in totality, we find a verb is a word that expresses what a person or thing does, what a person or thing has, or what a person or thing is. There are three types of verbs in total. What are the three types of verbs? Transitive verb, intransitive verb, and verb of incomplete predications. Now, let us analyze these types of verbs. Transitive verb, intransitive verb, and verb of incomplete predication. Transitive verb, a verb that expresses an action that passes from subject to object is called a transitive verb. Transitive verb always expresses an action. A transitive verb has an object. And look at this example. Meera draws a picture. In this sentence, draws is the verb. What type of verb is it? It is a transitive verb because the action of the subject, draws is the verb, and action of the subject, Meera, is the subject that passes from subject to object. Transitive verb expresses an action that passes from subject to object. There is a receiver of the action. Look at the second example. The teacher praised the boy. Here in this sentence, praised is the verb, and the subject of the verb praised is the teacher. The action of the teacher passed from subject to object. So, now, how do you find out the object of the verb? The object of the verb answers two questions: what or whom. Now look at the first question. Draws what? Draws a picture. Praised whom? Praised the boy. So you have the answer to the question what or whom. And whatever be the answer of the question what or whom, that will be the object of the verb. In some cases, in some verbs, there are two objects. Look at this example. Mohan gave Meera a gift. In this sentence, gave is the verb, and this verb has got two objects. One is Meera, another is a gift. Because this verb answers both the questions what and whom. Mohan gave Meera a gift. Gave whom? Meera. And gave what? A gift. There are two objects. Mohan gave Meera a gift. The verb gave has got two objects because this verb gave answers two questions what and whom. Mohan gave Meera. Gave whom? So here answer the question whom, and gave what? A gift. So here this verb has two objects. Answer to the question whom is the indirect object. Answer to the question whom is the indirect object. And answer to the question what is the direct object. Answer the question what is the direct object. Now you look at the example. Mohan gave a gift to Meera. So here a gift is the direct object, and Meera is the object of the preposition. To is a preposition, and whatever comes after the preposition is the object of the preposition. And you find the first sentence, Mohan gave Meera a gift. Indirect object has come before the direct object. Here in this sentence, Mohan gave a gift to Meera. The direct object has come before the indirect object. So two ways you can write the same sentence without the change of meaning. Mohan gave Meera a gift, or Mohan gave a gift to Meera. Both these sentences are correct. What do you understand by intransitive verb? Intransitive verb is a verb that expresses an action that does not pass from subject to object. Intransitive verb also expresses an action, but it does not pass from subject to object. Look at the example. The boy slept well. In this sentence, Which is the verb? Slept is the verb. What type of verb is it? It is an intransitive verb. Intransitive verb does not have an object. In other words, it does not answer the question what or whom. Slept what? Do you have any answer? No answer. Slept whom? No answer. So here, slept is an intransitive verb. Look at the next example. He sat on a chair. Which is the verb in this sentence? Sat is the verb. What type of verb is it? It is an intransitive verb. It does not have an object. Sat what? Sat whom? You do not have an answer to these questions. And moreover, the action of the subject does not pass from subject to object. The boy slept well. The action of the boy does not pass from subject to object. It has no object. And again, he sat on a chair. Here, on a chair is not object. Chair, sat where? You have the answer to the question, sat where. But object should be the answer to the question what or whom. Look at the example. Mohan flies a kite. Which is the verb in this sentence? Flies is the verb. Is it a transitive verb or intransitive verb? The action of the subject passes from subject to object. Therefore, it is a transitive verb. This verb has an object. It answers the question what. Flies what. A kite. You have the answer. Therefore, flies is a transitive verb. And then, look at the next example. A bird flies in the sky. Again, flies is the verb. Is it a transitive verb or intransitive verb? This is an intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. Because the action of the bird, subject does not pass from subject to object. You do not have the answer to the question what or whom. Flies what? No answer. Flies whom? You do not have an answer. Therefore, this flies is an intransitive verb. And look at another example. The driver stopped the bus. Here, the verb is stopped. And this is a transitive verb. Because the verb stopped expresses an action that passes from subject to object. There is a receiver of the action. Stopped what? The bus. Now look at the next example. The bus stopped suddenly. In this sentence, stopped is the verb, but it is an intransitive verb. So we find same verb can be transitive or intransitive. That is to say, the verb, whether it is transitive or intransitive, it depends upon the use of the verb in a sentence. Third type of verb, a verb of incomplete predication. A verb that requires a complement to complete its meaning is called verb of incomplete predication. Look at the sentence. Meera is. If I say Meera is, it is incomplete. It does not convey a complete meaning. And here is the verb, but it cannot stand independently. Such a verb is called verb of incomplete predication. When I write Meera is clever, Clever is the complement. That is to say, this verb requires a complement to complete its meaning. And this complement always will be telling about the subject. Complement will be telling about subject. Therefore, it is known as subject complement. Now look at the next example. Weather is pleasant. In this sentence, which is the verb? Is the verb. Again, if I say weather is, it does not convey a complete meaning. A complement to be added. Weather is pleasant. This is pleasant. And this pleasant tells about the subject. Remember, the be form of the verb is, am, are, was, were, been. When they are used as main verb, they are always verb of incomplete predication. Then again, seem. He seems happy. They seem sad. Become. Be form of the verb is, am, are, was, were. And seem, become, they are always verb of incomplete predication. Because these verbs, when they are used as main verb, they cannot stand independently. Therefore, they are surely verb of incomplete predication. Now, you have to learn grammar without any effort. And for this, you need to do one exercise. That is, you need to write 5 verbs that begin with the first letter of your name in the comment section. My name is Saji, and I should find out 5 verbs that begin with the first letter of my name. For example, subscribe, suggest, seek, see. In the same way, you should write 5 verbs that begin with the first letter of your name. And the best 5 comments we will pick and publish in the next video. Then another game that you can do for learning verb without any effort is this one. Play Antakshari with the verb. That is to say, one should suggest a verb. Immediately, another person, another companion should begin another verb that begins with the last letter of the verb. For example, beat. Beat is a verb and the verb ends with a T. Next person should start the verb with a T. Take, teach, train, and so on. Thus, you learn the verb without any effort. If you like this video, kindly subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to learn grammar without any effort, stay tuned and wait for more videos.